Assalamu alaikum everyone. A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajeem. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim. Welcome to everyone who has turned up on time. Jazakumullah for that. Anyone who is still not signing in with the correct ID, could you please log out and then log in again with your correct assigned ID? Also, can you all make sure that your videos are off? If they do turn off on, we will put you in the waiting room. So please, can you make sure that your videos do not turn on? Quick reminder of etiquettes of the classrooms are that Tifl should have the heads covered with a topi, and that Nasa should also have their heads covered with a scarf. I hope that everyone has done their wuzu before the class. And also just a quick announcement. If you could please, if only those students can put their hands up who have not been given the mic this whole week, that would help us. Okay, so with that, let's start the class. And can I please have a student to help me with the starting prayer?
Yes, Assalamu alaikum. I'm going to give mic to N1216.
N1216. Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum salam.
How are you?
Fine.
Good, good. Alhamdulillah. Okay, can you help me with this starting prayer? I'll read it and you recite after me, please, okay?
Okay.
Okay. Rabbi
Rabbi
allimni
alimni
ma huwa
ma huwa
khairun
khairun
indaka.
indaka.
Very good. And can you do the translation for me in English?
Oh my Lord, teach me what is best for me in your knowledge.
Very well. In Jazakallah. And 1216. Jazakallah.
Bakla.
Alright, so if we move on to our lesson, we are learning a new lesson today. It's lesson 20 and it is assimilation. And in Arabic, that's idgham, okay? So what is idgham? Idgham means to merge and assimilate, okay? Idgham itself means to merge and assimilate one word into the other, okay? So you understand more once we go into the actual example, but for now the explanation is that there are many words in the Holy Quran which bear a quiescent letter between a mutaharrik and mushaddad letter. A quiescent letter is a letter that has a sukoon on top of it. It has a jazm on top of it. So there are many letters in the Holy Quran that have this sukoon on top of them, and this letter happens to be between another letter which has a fatha, kasra, or dhamma. It has a stroke, fatha, kasra, or dhamma, or any other stroke. So this letter, this sukoon letter, is between a mutaharrik letter and a mushaddad letter, a letter that has a mushadda. Okay, so there are two types of idgham, and one of them is called idgham kamil. Okay, idgham kamil, that means complete assimilation. So that means a quiescent letter is ignored. That means the sukoon letter is ignored, meaning it becomes silent when it is merged or assimilated with the letter with the other letter. Okay. I think you understand more once we go into the examples. And then this is the first type of idgham kamil. So let me just highlight that for you. So this is the first type, idgham kamil. This is the one that we will focus on today. And then there is idgham naqis, okay? Idgham naqis, and that's partial assimilation. But I won't go into detail of what that is, but that's something you will learn tomorrow. So today we will focus on this first one, idgham kamil, okay? That's a pretty simple one. So what is idgham kamil? Let's go into further detail then. So it says here, if a lam or a ra mushaddad, okay, so if a lam, like this lam here, with that mushaddad sign, with that W sign, if a lam mushaddad or ra mushaddad, here you can see the ra mushaddad as well, if they appear after a noon sakin or a tanween, no nasal sound will be assimilated into the next letter. So let's have a look at exercise 20.1 and I'll explain this further to you. So in this case here, in this first box here, you can see there's a lam mushaddad, okay, and it appears after the noon sakin. You can see here that there's a noon sakin, there is a noon with a sukun sign on top of it. So as we are told here, the lam appears after the noon sakin. That means when we merge this meme sound into the following letters, this noon sakin sound will be omitted, meaning we will not produce it. That means the meme, this meme over here, will be joined onto this lam mushaddad here. This noon sakin will be ignored. It will become silent. So it wouldn't be min la, because if I did that, then I'm producing this noon sakin sound. That's incorrect. The correct way is, as I've been told here, to make that lam mushaddad sound and this meme sound join, merge, okay? So the correct way of saying this would be milla, milla, okay? So I've totally ignored this noon sakin sound, and that's the rule. We've been told here, if a lam mushaddad, a lam with this mushaddad appears after this noon sakin sound, which it does here, then this noon sakin sound will not be produced. That means then, if this sound is not being produced, I have to obviously join this lam mushaddad with the previous letter, not the noon sakin, but the letter before that, which is the meme. So it would be milla, milla, and that is called idgham kamil. Okay, so we are told in this example, we are told here that if a lam mushaddad or ra mushaddad, okay, so let's have an example of the ra mushaddad. The ra mushaddad, we can see there's a ra mushaddad here, and before that again there is this noon sakin, noon with the sukun sign on top of it. So it says here, if a ra mushaddad appears after the noon sakin, which it does in this case, again the nasal sound, which we would have normally produced, will not be produced. So normally we would have said min, but because after the noon sakin there is a ra mushaddad, we will ignore this noon sakin. This noon sakin will be silent. It is written there, but it has become silent. So I wouldn't say min ra, I would say mir ra. I will assimilate this meme sound into this ra sound. I will merge the meme and the ra sound. Mir ra. Can you hear? I haven't said the noon sound at all. Okay? Mir ra. That's the correct way of saying it. So we are told here, if a lam or a ra mushaddad appears after the noon sakin or tanween. So we've looked at the lam mushaddad and ra mushaddad appearing after the noon sakin, but we haven't looked at the tanween. So now we will have a look at tanween as well. Okay, so the lam mushaddad and ra mushaddad can come after the noon sakin, as we saw in this box here and in this box over here, but they can also appear after a tanween letter. Okay, so for example, in this box over here, we can see again there is a lam mushaddad. Okay, you can see there's a lam mushaddad as we've been told here, and it appears after this tanween letter. you can see this ra has a dammatain, okay? This ra here has a dammatain. So it says here, if a lam mushaddad appears after a tanween letter, no nasal sound will be produced. Normally, what we would have said was, if we said only up to the ra, we would have said khayrun, okay? But in this case, because there is a lam mushaddad, what we will do, and it tells us over here, we will only one stroke of tanween will be used to assimilate, okay? Only one stroke of the tanween will be used to assimilate the ra into the lam. That means if there is one stroke, so if I look at this ra and I say to myself, there's only one of these signs. So you can see there is, if you like, two dhammas here. So, but it says here, we're gonna only assume there is one. So if there is one, then this ra would become just a ra with a normal dhamma. And a ra with a dhamma is what? It's a ru, normal ru, not run, ru. So then I merge this ru sound with the lam. I merge these two sounds. So what I would say is khayrul lakum. Khayrul lakum. Okay, that's how I would do it, because we've been told if after a lam mushaddad a tanween letter appears, which did happen in this box here, then no nasal sound must be produced. So that means I cannot say khayrun la, okay? That's incorrect because I've been told no nasal sound should be produced. There should be no run, n sound. So therefore, to make sure that that doesn't happen, I must make this tanween sign I must only use one stroke of this tanween, okay? So that is khayrul lakum, okay? So I'm not going to say run, I'm going to say ru. Khayrul lakum. Okay. Similarly here, so we've looked at the lam mushaddad and the tanween. Let's also have a look at the ra mushaddad. We've looked at the lam here, lam mushaddad here, but it also says here, if a ra mushaddad. So here we've got this ra, and it's got a mushaddad sign on top of it. So if this ra mushaddad appears after a tanween, again this fa here, it does have a tanween. It has a dammatain on top of it, okay? So in this case, again, no nasal sound should be produced. So I cannot say fun because you can hear the n sound, which is incorrect. Therefore, what I will do is I will take only one stroke. That means one of these strokes here to assimilate this fa sound with the ra. So instead of saying fun, so instead of this fa being a fun, it will become a fu without the nasal sound, and then I can merge the fa and the ra. So I would do furra, ra'ufurra, okay, ra'ufurra, not ra'ufunra, but ra'ufurra, okay. That's the correct way of saying it. So what we've learned is that if a lam mushaddad or a ra mushaddad, okay, if they appear before a noon sakin or a tanween letter, any tanween letter, so that could be dammatain, fattatain, kasratain. If they appear, no nasal sound will be produced, okay? So if I can please have a student to help me with this first line over here.
Yes, I'm going to give mic to A1135.
A1135, Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum salam.
How are you?
I'm fine. How are you?
I'm good, alhamdulillah. Thank you for asking. So we are learning a new lesson. Did you understand?
A bit.
A bit. Okay, that's fine. Let's try to go through this first line, and then we'll see where we make how we get on.
Okay. Min mil
Yeah.
milladunka.
Very good. Very good. Well done. So can you see here? Here you did not produce this noon sound because that's the rule. We're doing idgham over here, okay? That's why you did not hear this noon sound. However, when you read it over here, you heard the noon sound. You heard the dun sound, and that's exactly correct because the rule only is that if after the noon sakin there is a lam mushaddid, okay, or a ra mushaddid. And in this case, after the noon sakin, there was a lam mushaddid. Therefore, this noon became silent, and that meant you had to join the letter before the noon sakin with the lam mushaddid, which is correct. So well done. That was very good. Well done. Do you want to go at the second box here?
Me.
This one here.
Okay. Khaylakum.
And okay. So with the tanween, what we said was only one stroke of tanween will be used, okay? At the moment, what does the ra have on top of it?
A dhamma and
A dhammatain.
a dhammatain.
Yes. So that means there are two dhammas on top of it, isn't it?
Yeah.
But here it's telling us if there is a lam mushaddad after a tanween letter, so this is a tanween letter, right? Because
Yeah.
it has two dhammas, that's why it's a tanween letter. So if there's a tanween letter before the lam mushaddad, then it says here one stroke of tanween will be used. So if that means, so at the moment you agree that there are two dhammas here.
Yeah.
So if there was only one, what would this letter become?
Ru.
Very good, very good. So that's perfect. So now you have to merge that ru sound into this lam sound.
Okay. Khairul
Yes,
lakum.
very good. Well done. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Very good. Well done. Do you want to have a go at this box here?
Okay. Mirrabbihim.
Very good. Well done. Just one thing to bear in mind is that when there is a mushaddad letter, you have to stress it out. So that means you can't say mir rabbi. You can't say it really quickly. You have to give, when you join the letters, you have to give it 2 seconds. So I would say mir rabbi. That I'm stressing the ra and the ba sound because they both have a tashdid on it. They are both mushaddad, yeah?
Yeah.
So do you want to have a go, another go at this?
Okay. Mirrabbihim.
Very good. Well done. Do you want to have a go at this last box for me?
Okay. Rahimun.
Very good. Well done. That was good. Well done, mashallah. Do you want to have another go and try saying it in one go? Don't
Okay.
rush. Take your time. Inshallah, you'll get it done.
Okay. Ra'ufur Rahimun.
Very good. Just again, when there is a mushaddad letter, remember you have to stress it. So ra'ufur ra. I need to hear that fur, not furra, the r, not. So it should be a 2 second joining sound, okay? Like So Ra'ufur Rahimun.
Ra'ufur Rahimun.
Very good. Well done, mashallah. That was excellent. Well done. Jazakallah for your help. That was very good. Can I please have another student for the next line?
The next student is N1203.
N1203. Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum assalam.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good, alhamdulillah. Thank you for asking. How are you finding the lesson? We are learning something new. Do you find it difficult or is it okay?
It's easy.
It's easy. That's very good. Do you want to help me with this middle line then? Over here, this one.
Allah.
Very good. Well done. And this one?
Musfarallal Zallu.
Very good. Just one thing. Because on the lam there is this lam is mushad. There is a mushaddad on top of it. That means we have learned in previous lessons that you do give a little more stress. So that means when you join this ra sound with this lam, make sure you give it 2 seconds time. So instead of saying musfaralla like quickly so doing it in 1 second, you have to give this a bit of time. So musfaralla, can you hear the l sound? That's me stressing the l sound. That's me assimilating the ra and the lam sound. And that should be done for about 2 seconds. Okay?
Yes.
So do you want to have another go at this?
Musfarallal Zallu.
Very good. Well done. Do you want to have a go at this one?
Marrawhillahi.
Very well done. That was excellent. Do you want to have a go at this last one?
Rabbirahimin.
Very good. Just this ra, Rabbir Rahimin.
Rabbirahimin.
Very good. Well done. Have you been practicing at home?
Yes.
That was excellent. Well done. I'm very proud of you. That was, mashallah, very, very good. Thank you for your help.
Jazakallah.
Jazakallah. Can I please have another student for this last line, please?
The next one is A1118.
A1118. Assalamu alaikum.
Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum.
Walaikum.
Walaikum salam.
Walaikum salam.
Okay. A1118. You need to reduce your volume for me, please.
Okay.
Okay, I think that's better. I can't hear my voice back, so that's fine. How have you been finding the lesson?
I've been finding it easy.
Easy. We are learning a new rule, and and it's quite easy.
Yeah, because I've done it before.
Okay, that's very good. So in that case, you're the perfect person to help me with this last line, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you want to have a go at this this box here?
Unlowi lowis dafgamu mu.
Okay. Say this first part here up to the vowel.
Lowi.
No, from the beginning up to the vowel. So from here to here.
Lowi.
Say that once more for me.
Lowi.
Very good. Okay, so I thought the first time I heard you say, I thought I heard the noon sound in there, but you said it correctly. So have one more go at this whole word.
Lowi lips da ga kamu.
Okay. Alavis. So when you join the alif and the lam, there should be a stressing sound. there should be a sound created by which anyone who hears you recite this knows that on the lam there was a mushaddad, okay? There was a tasdeed on top of it. So, Allah, can you hear the little sound that has been created because of this mushaddad letter? Allah is.
Allah
Very good. Allah istaqamu.
istaqamu.
Very good. Do you want to have another go at this? Once more for me, please.
Allah istaqamu.
Say that again once more for me.
Allah
Okay, no, that's
istaqamu.
incorrect. Hang on, that's incorrect. What you're doing now is you're saying Allah is. That's far too quick. Because this lam, can you see this W sign on top of the lam? Can you see that little
Yeah.
sign there, that W sign? Yeah. That means you have to stress this sound. That means that when you join this alif and this lam, when you merge these two letters together, there should be a stressing sound because of this mushaddad sound, because of this W sign that's on top of the lam, okay? So you cannot say Allah. That's too quick. That's incorrect because you're not stressing the lam as you should. So the correct way is Allah. Give it 2 seconds time.
Allah istaqamu.
No. Allah. Say that.
Allah.
Yes. Did you hear when you joined the alif and the lam? You hear the l sound. Allah. That's what I mean. That sound should be 2 seconds long. Okay. Yeah. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, let's try this once more. I'll read it and then you read it after me. Allah istaqamu.
Allah istaqamu.
Very good. Do you want to have a go at this one for me?
Bahril Jinn.
Okay. So, what is on top of this gene here? Do you know?
It's a kasra.
No, on top of the gene here. What I've highlighted in yellow.
It's a shadda.
Very good. So when you join this lam and jim, what sound should have been created? Is it correct for me to say luji? Is that correct?
Yeah.
No, it's not. It's incorrect because it would have been correct if this jim didn't have this sign on top of it. If this jim didn't have this mushaddad sign on top of it, then this would have been correct saying luji. But because this jim has this mushaddad sign on top of it, we have to join this lam sound with this jim. So the correct way of joining these two letters, whenever there's the tasdeed or mushaddad on top of a letter, that means you have to join this letter that has this W sign with the previous letter, okay? So the previous letter was the lam, so the correct way of joining these two letters is luji. Can you hear how I've glued together the lam and the jim sound together? Luji.
Yeah.
Yeah? I've glued the lam sound and the jim sound together to create luji, not luji. Because if I say luji, they are separate letters. Luji, I'm making this letter, the lam, go into the jim. I'm joining the two, yeah?
Yeah.
So try saying that for me. Only the lam and the jim.
Luji.
Very good. Now, can you see this ya also has this, what, in fact, you tell me, what sign does it have?
Shadda.
Yes, it has a shadda. So how would you join this to this jim? So do you want to try having a go at this? The Jim and the Ya. How would you join that together?
Jin,
Very good. Say that once more for me.
Jin,
Jin.
Jin,
Very good. That was very good. Well done. So now do you want to have a go at the whole word?
Bahriluji,
Hang on. Okay.
Jin,
So no. Wait. This lam. What does this have again on top of it?
Shadda,
Yes. So if this lam is mushaddad, it has a shadda. That means you have to join it to the previous letter. Yes.
yes.
Yes. So I'm gonna join it to this ra here. So when I join it, I have to glue this sound to this sound. I have to merge. How will I do that? You've done it with the lam and the jim, and you've done it with the jim and the ya. Same thing, same process is happening here. Do you want to try having a go at that?
Bahriluji,
Say the whole thing.
Luji, Bahrilujin,
Okay. Remember how you said jin? You're joining the jim and the ya. Same thing you're doing here with the ra and the lam. Yeah. You have to join this ra to this lam. So the correct way would be rillu. Can you hear how I stressed the sound because of this mushaddad? So I said bahrilujjiyin. Do you want to have a go at this?
Bahrilujin,
Bahrilujjiyin. Do you want to try that again?
Bahrilul,
No, hang on, wait. Bahrilujjiyin.
Bahrilujin,
Yes, so let's break this in two then. Bahrilu,
Bahril,
Bahrilu,
Bahrilu,
very good. Lujjiyin,
Bahri, Bahrilujin,
okay, okay, we're getting there, it's okay. Let's try this box then.
Famarabu, Ma.
Okay, so what are we doing here? This ra and the ba, what are we doing here?
We're joining them together.
Yes, so so what did I say? When you join the two letters, you should hear that gluing sound for how long? When you join that letter, these two letters together, how long should you hear that joining sound?
2 seconds.
Yes. So that means you cannot say rabu. That's not long enough, okay? Famar rabbukuma.
Rukma.
Do you want to say once more the whole thing?
Famarabukuma.
Very good. Do you want to have a go at this last box here for me?
Shihaban Baratadan.
Okay, wait. Let's have a go at only the highlighted part.
Shiha.
Very good. Let's have a go at this underlined part.
Bara.
Okay. Can you see this ra has a mushaddad on top of it? Yeah? Yes?
Yes.
So that means you have to join this to the letter before. But the letter before the ra is a alif. It's blank. Right?
Yes.
So how can you join the ra to a letter that has no sign on it? It's impossible. You can't do that. So that means you have to look at the letter before the alif. Because this alif doesn't have a sign, if it had a sign, then you would have joined it with this alif. But because this alif doesn't have a sign, that means you have to look at the letter before this alif, which is the ba here, okay? Yes?
Yes.
So now what you have to do is join this ba with this ra. How will you do that? What's the correct way of doing it?
Barra.
Yes, but remember when we join this, you have to create that sound for 2 seconds.
Barra.
Very good. Nee, ra ko lamba, the ra shouldn't be prolonged. You shouldn't make the ra long, but how you joined the ba and the ra was correct. So say that once more.
Barra.
Barra. Say that. Barra.
Barra.
Yeah, but don't make the ra long. Don't say barra. Don't do that. That's incorrect. Barra, because the ra only has a fatha on top of it.
Barra.
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 Very good. And do you want to have a go at this underlined bit now?
Sadun.
No, that's incorrect. What does the dal have on top of it?
A double stroke fatha.
Yeah. So, how would you say that from the start?
Sadan.
Sada.
Sadan.
Okay, so do you want to have a go at this whole thing? Oh, actually, you haven't learned the
Yeah.
rules of Waqf, so saying Sadan is correct also, okay? So do you want to have a go at this whole word?
Yes. Shihabar. Sadun. Dan.
Shihab Rasadan.
Sihab. Barasan.
Yes, very good. Shihab Rasadan.
Sihab. Barasadun.
Very good. Jazakallah for your help. Keep on practicing. Keep on practicing with your parents. So Jazakallah for your help. Can I please have Jazakallah, Hafiz. Can I please have another student? We'll go over this last line again because it is a slightly hard line.
So the next student is A1101.
A1101. Assalamu alaikum. Assalamu alaikum. A1101. Okay, can I have a different student? I don't think she can hear me.
So the next student is N1222.
N1222. Assalamu alaikum. Assalamu alaikum. Wa alaikum assalam. Can you come a bit closer to the mic for me? Assalamu alaikum. Walaikum assalam. You're very far away from the mic. I need you to come a bit closer to me so that your voice is a bit louder.
आगे होके बात करो शाबाश
Assalamualaikum.
जी
Walaikum salam. That's perfect. Jazakallah. How are you finding the lesson?
Good.
Is it slightly difficult? Do you find it a little bit difficult?
Yes.
Okay, that's fine. That's no problem. What we'll do is we'll try this box over here. And if you have any problem, I can always help you. Okay. So do you want to have a go try at this box here, this word here?
Yes. Assalamualaikum.
Walaikum salam.
My sister can't read this.
Okay, that's fine.
She's
Can
only
I?
6 years old, so she can only read like small ones. Like three
Okay,
words.
okay, that's fine. Can you read this word? Are you also in this class?
Yes.
Yeah. So, are you able to read this word here?
Yes.
Yeah. Do you want to have you have a go, and then I'll split it up for your sister.
Takamu.
Okay. Okay. Let's do this highlighted part here for me.
Unlazy.
Okay, this is not a Z. A Z would have a dot on top of it. This is a vowel here, okay? Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. So the rule here we learned is that if a lam mushaddad, as you can see here, there's a lam here and it has a mushaddad. If a lam mushaddad appears after a nun sakin, which it did, then what happens? No nasal sound is produced. That means you shouldn't hear the n sound, okay? That means if you don't want to create that n sound, that means that you have to ignore this noon. This noon becomes silent. It becomes as though it was not there at all. And therefore, that means that you have to join this first letter before the noon sakin with the letter that is after the noon sakin. So the letter before the noon sakin happens to be an alif, and the one after that is a lam mushaddad. So the correct way of doing that, simply saying that, is alavis. Okay?
Okay.
Do you want to have a go at saying that?
Alavistakamu.
Taqamu.
Taqamu.
Very good. The kaf is made longer because of this alif here. This alif is a alif. What type of alif is this? A alif mad, okay? That's why the kaf is made longer, okay? Do you want to have a go reading this after me? So, Bahrilujiyyin.
Bahrilujiyyin.
Bahrilujiyyin. Okay. So the rin, there shouldn't be a nasal sound produced here, okay? It says again here at the top. So we've got a ra mushaddad. No, a lam, sorry, mushaddad. And before that we have a tanween. So it says here, if there is a tanween, only one stroke of that tanween should be used. So at the moment there's a tanween, but if only one stroke is used, what does this become? It becomes a D, okay? If only one stroke is used. if we ignore one of the strokes and just look at one, then this becomes a D sound. So, okay, so that means you have to join the Ra and the Lam sound. Rillu. Okay, Bahrillujiyin.
Rin, Bahrin, Bahrin Lujiyin.
Rillu. It's Rillu.
Rillu.
Very good. Good. Do you want to have a go at this after me? So, فَمَا رَبُّكُمَا.
Famarabukuma.
Very good. And this last one here, Shihabara.
Shihabanra.
No, not Banra, Barra.
Barra.
Very good.
Barra.
Yeah, very good. Shihabara.
Shihabarra.
Very good. Sada. Or Sadan even.
Sada.
So, yeah. Or you could say Sadan because you haven't learned the rule of Waqf. So Sadan.
Sadan.
Very good. Okay, Jazakallah. Jazakallah for your help. Can I please, and I do remember your sister, you said that she can't do long letters yet, isn't it?
Yes.
So what I'll do is I'll try to come back to her today, later on in this lesson, if I still have time. Otherwise, I'll pass on a note and hopefully, if not today, then she'll get a turn tomorrow, okay?
Okay.
Yeah, can I also have your ID, please?
A1119.
A1119, Jazakallah. So okay, Jazakallah.
Zakala.
Okay,
Khudafis.
so Zafis. Okay. Can I please have another student, please? And what we're going to do is we're going to move on to exercise 20.2. It's the same thing as we've covered before. It's just more examples.
The next student is N1223.
And 1, 2, sorry, say that again.
223.
Okay, Assalamu alaikum. Assalamu alaikum.
Islam.
How are you?
Good.
Good, alhamdulillah. How have you been finding the lesson? Is it quite difficult or is it okay?
It's okay.
All right. So can you help me with this first box here?
Gata
Yeah.
gata
Yeah.
bayana.
Yeah. Say that once more for me, please.
Gata bayana.
Very good. Well done. That was excellent. Do you know how to go at this one?
Ahadu.
Very good. And this one?
Qul Rabbi.
Very good. And this one?
Nakhlukum.
Okay, yeah, that's fine. Except for this scarf. What does it have on top of it? What is this sign here?
A
It's a tajdeed. It has a mushaddad on top of it, yeah? Yeah?
yeah.
So that means when you join this lam onto that kaf there, I need to hear that stressing sound. It's because of this W-shaped sign on top of this kaf. Because of this sign, I need to hear that gluing sound of the lam and the kaf. I need to hear that stress there. So I need to say lukum, look. Can you hear that? I'm stressing. When I join the lam and the kaf, I'm stressing that. Lukum,
لكم
Very good. Do you want to have a go once more at this whole thing?
نخلقكم
Very good. That's excellent. That was very good, mashallah. Just always remember, because of this W-shaped sign, whenever that comes on top of a letter, that means that you have to join it to the previous letter. In this case, because this calf had a scorn on top of it, that means you ignore it. You look at the letter before it. So whatever letter you're joining it with, you have to just make sure when that joining sound is created for 2 seconds, as you did here. That was very good. Well done, mashallah. Jazakallah for your help.
My sister hasn't had a go.
Yeah, what's your sister's ID? Give her the mic.
N1224.
N1224. Assalamu alaikum.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam. How are you?
Good.
Good, alhamdulillah. How have you been finding the lesson?
It's okay.
Yeah. Do you want to have a go at this box for me? Do you want to have a try at this?
Ana.
Very good. That was very good. Say that once more for me.
Ana.
Very good. Ana. When I join the kaf and the meme sound, remember what I told your sister as well? When you have this W-shaped sign on top of a letter, that means you have to, whatever letter you're joining it with, it needs to create a little gluing, a merging sound. So when you merge this kaf and this meme sound, you need to hear that. You have to stress it because of this W sound. This W sound sign means that you have to stress it. So, gamma ana, can you hear how I made sound? That means I'm stressing the joining sound, okay? So, gamma ana. Do you want to have another go at this? Yeah.
Ana. Ana.
Good. Do you want to have a go at this? Shall we split it up for you?
Yeah.
So let's do the highlighted part here.
Falamma.
Okay, remember what I said about this W-shaped sign on top of the meme? What do you have to make sure you do? When you join the lam and the meme, there must be a stressing sound, okay? So, bearing that in mind, do you want to have another go?
Falamma.
Falamma. Again, after the meme, there is this alif, yeah? That means this is a alif madda, okay? So you have to make the meme sound also long. Falamma.
Falamma.
Very good. Do you want to say this underlined bit for me?
Askalat.
Very good. So now say up to here, the underlined bit with this additional dal.
Askalata.
Very good. And this final highlighted part for me.
Awallaha.
Okay, what is on top of this lam here? A vertical fatha. And when this comes, what must you do to the sound? How long should the sound be? How long
2
should...
seconds.
Yeah, very good. Well done. So do you want to have another go, bearing that in mind?
Awallaha.
Very good. Do you want to try having a go at this whole word?
فلما أثقلت دعوا والله.
Yeah, just remember you forgot to make this meme long, because remember this, after this meme there is this alif. That means you have to make this meme sound long, yeah?
Yeah.
Good, well done. Do you want to have a go at this last one here?
راوتنا.
Very good. That was excellent. Well done. Keep on practicing. That was very good. Jazakallah for that. And I think what we'll do is I'll end the lesson here. I'll do a quick recap of what we learned today. And then I'll set you your homework as well, which is practicing exercise 2.1, which we did today, and also exercise 20.2. So the good thing about exercise 20.2 is if you have your parents with you, you have it written out here at the bottom, the correct way of saying these letters, okay? You can, the words that I'm highlighting, it's spelled out how you should say it, okay? So if you have your parents with you, they can take note, and then they can guide you as to how to say it correctly. So exercise 20.1 and 20.2 are your homework. Please do practice. So today what we did was, so I told you at the beginning of the lesson that there are two types of idgham. One is idgham kamil, which we looked at today, idgham kamil, and the other one is idgham naqis, which you will look at tomorrow. So just a recap of what idgham kamil is. It is if a lam or a ra mushaddad letter, so as you can see here, this lam here and this ra here, they're both mushaddad. If they appear after a noon sakin, so one condition is if they appear after a noon sakin, or they appear after a tanween letter. So that could be fathatain, dhammatain, or kasratain. So if a lam or a ra mushaddad letter, if any of these two letters appear after a noon sakin or a tanween letter, no nasal sound will be produced. That means the n sound will not be produced, which normally would have been. So that n sound is not produced. So, for example, in this first box, instead of saying min la, you ignore the noon sound and you just join the meme in the lam. So milla donka. And in the case of a tanween letter here, instead of saying khayrun la, instead of hearing run n sound at the end of the ra, you just take one stroke of it. So that means instead of saying two, that means you just say the one dhamma. So it would be khayrul lakum, okay? That's the correct way of saying that. So exercise 20.1 and exercise 20.2 are your homework. If I can please have a student quickly to finish off with the finishing prayer. Can I please have a student? Okay, let me just choose one then. Can I have a N1202? Assalamu alaikum.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam. Can you help me with the finishing prayer? So repeat after me, please. Allahumma.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم اللهم ارحمني بالقرآن العظيم.
Okay, that was very good. Well done. You want to do the translation for me really quickly as well?
Oh Allah, have mercy on me
Through the great Quran.
Jazakallah. Well done for all your help. Jazakallah. Assalamu alaikum.